Now we're heading a little bit further south. Our Sydney Stallworth is live in Decatur. Sydney, you say this weather is really bringing some risks on the road. What have you seen?
Hey Connor, right now I'm on Prospect Drive in Decatur, and let me tell you, things look a lot different than they did just moments ago. The sun is out, the birds are chirping, but we know we're not out of the woods yet, and I kind of want to give you a look at what things look like just moments ago. Take a look. This is what we saw. Take a look at this. The storm drains were working overtime today. When we first got into Decatur earlier this afternoon, we saw some slick roads, but hardly any flooding on the roads, and then as the storms progressed, things changed very quickly. This is a look at Prospect Drive where I am now in Decatur. Moments ago near Decatur High School, we saw a couple of cars trying to make their way through the water. Well, we checked in with Decatur police this afternoon. They say that is not what you want to do.
Stay put is really what I would advise them to do. If there is flooding or they encounter flooding on the road, definitely don't try to drive through it. You never know how deep it is. You never know how dangerous it could be. Definitely turn around, don't drown.
Hey there, Connor. One thing I want to mention is they're called flash floods for a reason. This road looks completely different. They come and they go just as quickly as they arrive. So let me tell you, when it comes into the overnight, be sure to stay off this road. You don't know how deep that water is. So definitely turn around, don't drown. Connor?